here for Peter Glenn Skiing Sports, hanging out with Jake from Atomic. We're talking about the Atomic Bent series, and we're going to talk a little about the Atomic Bent 120. So when we say 120, we mean the width underneath your foot. It's 120 millimeters, and so that's kind of like, it's funny, back in the day, right, everyone used to refer to the length of the ski. Now we just refer to underfoot. This ski has been like a juggernaut. I mean, people love this ski, you know. I've skied it before, it's freaking awesome. So tell me a little bit about what you love about it, what you think everyone loves about it.
Man, I think, you know, it's just this culmination of making skiing more fun.
Yeah.
So easy, it's so playful. You know, you can still get pretty chargy on it, but like with the rocker profile, the width, if you're looking for a powder ski to explore wherever you want to go, it's the perfect ski. It's like you literally think about turning. You get in the tightest trees, trying to find that last stash, that last turn. It's amazing. And if you're more freestyle oriented, it has the rocker profile and a built from an iconic skier. I mean, we're 15 years in.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the patriarch and the OG of the entire Bent family, and has been the inspiration for a lot of skiers out there and helping them explore the mountain in a whole new way.
What things have, I mean, I know this ski, you got, after 15 years, you've got it pretty damn close to perfection. What changes has Chris, you know, or, you know, sort of what does he want to do with it? What are the things that he's looking at?
Oh man, like if we only had a crystal ball. I mean, in the original infancy, I think it came down to side cut and the taper and the rocker profile and fine tuning the flex pattern so Chris could kind of get the feel and the flow that he wanted.
Yeah.
And then as he got to fine tune it, as it evolved over 15 years, I mean, we're in Gen 4 of this ski, and you know, it started out pretty traditional wood laminate construction, and then started to make things a little lighter, fine-tune more of the core construction, how poppy it felt, incorporating Horizon Tech, so that's a beveled profile, so you get a little bit kind of a rocker, you know, horizontal rocker or boat hull type design that gives you about 10% more surface area without making the ski wider or heavier. Again, making the skis feel super buttery and smooth.
Oh, now I get it, because when you curve it, you get more surface area.
Exactly.
Right, so it actually effectively makes it seem wider at the tip.
Exactly.
And that's smart, because back when they were first doing POW skis, and I say they, I mean the industry, you'd go really wide in the tip, but the problem with having a big wide tip is it wants to keep going when you don't want it to go anymore.
Yeah, that's the beautiful part of these skis, is they go right where you want to. I feel like you don't even really have to think about turning. You just, you know, they kind of go where you want to, and the way that the product's been developed, it's a little lighter weight than it's been, really poppy, super playful.
Yeah, you mentioned poppy, and I think if you know what that's, to me, having a poppy ski, I mean, I'm an old freestyler, so like I used to ski on skis with a lot of camber, but I really, you want the ski to talk to you a little bit. You know, when you lay energy in it, you want it to pop back. If you've ever been in POW and you're cruising along, you want to be able to bounce like that so you can get up and down, and especially for landings and things like that. So poppy is something you guys talk about a lot.
Absolutely. I mean, I think at the end of the day, like, it is a powder ski, but I think what you find across the board with powder skis, they end up like kind of noodly and big, huge rocker profiles. And I think we found the right blend of having the right rocker profile to give you the surface area you want to make it good in powder snow, but having the full camber profile underfoot gives you a lot more stability, especially knowing you got to get back to the chair, maybe traverse over to that hidden stash you're heading to, and having that extra performance underfoot and that energy and stability is really important for folks.
Did you ever ski the original Spatula?
I did.
They were amazing. So that's the first like rocker ski that McConkey created, but it had a reverse side cut. And so you hit the cat track and you could only do one thing, just hold on for dear life, you know. So it's nice to be able to turn.
Absolutely.
And these have same thing, like 17 meter radius, depending on the
17 and 19 meter, you know, depending on the length.
Which gives you enough to gives you enough to feel like you can make some rip and turns on hardpack. But the truth is, I just was out with a crew of guys, and a couple of them had this, and there's this one guy who's a Canadian hardcore racer, maybe a little older than me, we won't say. And he freaking loves these things. And he's like, that's all I ski now. So it's possible this might not just be your POW ski. It's possible. I mean, assuming you're kind of west of Colorado.
I think depending on where you live and what your annual snowfall is, there's a lot of people that love the versatility and how easy they are to turn, but then take advantage of the stability and side cut and rocker profile when it's hard out too.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
And a great ski. Jake from Atomic. Get the gear before you go at peterglenn.com or cruise in the shop, and you can give it the old, which doesn't really work anymore because it's got, I mean, how do you got to go down here now for flex. I'm about to knock the whole ski wall over. Don't move. All right, that's it. Check it out, peterglenn.com. Later.